it does once we get down. Back my fill in with water. And so when it rains, it'll be better because the water will. Irrigate or just a drainage ditch was better, but I just wanted to get trying to find the sheep this morning. I don't know where they went. I hope they're not on the road. It's so annoying. Layla chased them into the trees. I don't even know where Layla is. Layla! Layla sometimes tells me where they are because she'd be near them, but oh my goodness, it's so thick in here. I do not like walking over here anymore. The sheep love to be over here. I do not see them. Oh no. I'm gonna go out to the road because I just do not feel like walking through that and getting tore up. So annoying when this happens. This is why we need to get fencing. Just expensive. They like to get near the fence line. Because we do have somewhat of a fence, it's just not, it's super loose, like they can easily get through it, and they always walk through it, and go onto the road, and start walking on the road, like it's a path or something. It's so annoying. I hope I'm right, and I hope they're over here. I don't see them over here. So now I'm gonna have to go through the trees. Wait, no, I see them. I see one. Hey, sheep! Sheep! Come on, sheep! Here's Layla. Come on, sheep! Come on, sheep! Sheep! Oh, they crossed the creek. What in the world? Come on, sheep! Sheep! Come on, sheep! Come on, sheep! They're stubborn now. They ain't even coming for the feed bucket. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Ugh. Their pellets are like getting dust everywhere. Oh my goodness, in my eye. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. Dang, they literally won't come. Oh my goodness. They are not coming. I don't even know what to do.
Always come down the creek. There's light going down by the creek. Layla.
Hello everyone, this is Zay and Nay, and welcome to our channel. Alright, we are getting our garden set up. Zay is soaking the seeds, has them in bottles, and he labeled them. My goodness, the bugs. But yeah, we're about to plant them in these rows. He did a curved pattern because of how the water flows. But yeah, it's a good day to plant. It feels nice out. It was cloudy. It's still like kind of partly cloudy, so they're not gonna fry in the sun. And it was like kind of wet this morning, and
it's supposed to rain tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain. It'll get watered, so it's perfect. It keeps getting like randomly cool. Like when the wind blows, it's cool. I'm about to put a jacket on. But yeah, this is pretty cool. We're planting a variety. We're planting a good variety over here. Yeah.
There's just gonna be stuff everywhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have enough water to water everything, but
yeah, that's the main thing.
It's just still growing everywhere.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
If it all works out, yes. Sorry. Fuck the sheep up. They were being so bad this morning. They kept going on the road. I recorded some of it. They were worse with Zay. He had to run all the way down the road.
I didn't have my phone. It was gone.
Yeah, they were gone. Literally just gone.
Way down.
Yeah.
Past the property.
Yeah, far. Layla chasing them too. She's being bad. Like all the animals are being bad. Blue killed the chicken. Our last chicken. That sucks.
Yeah.
I was trying to build a chicken coop. I just haven't had time, and it just, oh, it's so annoying. He literally hunts the chickens. He hunts them.
I gotta see what's supposed to come. We're supposed to be getting sweet potato slips
Oh,
one of these days, and then the peanuts.
okay, yeah.
Something else.
Yeah, we're still getting more like seeds, and then the sweet potato slips, which aren't seeds, like plants. But yeah, I forgot about that. We're planting sweet potatoes too, and peanuts. I'm excited. Oh, I'm so excited because like, to me, like, produce from the garden tastes so good, and I've been waiting for the day to really enjoy like a variety. We've had our watermelon for like the past couple years, but we haven't really had like anything else. So I'm interested to see what comes up, and I'm excited. I'm excited for how here, like, just imagine this full of plants. Like, I can't even imagine what it's gonna look like. It might even be hard to like kind of walk around, but we'll see. I'm excited. Yeah, herbs over here. It's gonna be nice. Yeah, I'm very excited. And it's like a May 1st time, like, we're not moving, so we really get to harvest our crops without like rushing and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's nice. And then it stays here. It's just easier.
Yeah, it'll be easier next year.
Yeah, we won't have to like start from scratch.
We won't have to till up as much.
Yeah. We'll know what works, what doesn't work. Like, it's amazing. I'm so excited.
Got Nay over there planting some watermelon. So I just put little holes all the way around this one row. And she's going through and putting the seeds in and just building a little dirt mound. And so I'm about to build these little dams, little check dam type things on this main trench. And then I'm gonna hook up the pump to the pond and pump water out the creek. So I'm just let the water flow. It should rain tonight, and if not tonight, then one of these days. I'm pretty sure it'll probably rain, hopefully, but we'll pump some water and we'll fill up the tanks, make sure they're filled up before it rains. And yeah, so I'm gonna do that now and get ready. So I got the pump and the generator. I'm gonna go head down to the creek and see what it's looking like. I haven't looked at it today, so I'm gonna head down that way. Hopefully it's holding water like it should be. I'm gonna pump some water up over in this trench. I'm gonna just pump water in the trench, kind of to see what it does as we get done planting the rows. And so we'll kind of water some of the stuff in as we plant it. So yeah, let's carry this on down to the creek and then get it set up. Okay, so I got the pump hooked up. I got the generator in place. I just got to turn it on. Set that to choke. I got the generator running. I'm gonna let it run for a couple minutes before I plug in the pump. So let's plug that up. So you see the creek is holding a good amount of water. Got a little bit flowing out the overflow. So I'll leave the cart down here for now. Move it over. Gotta move all these limbs and stuff. It's in the way. We'll check and see. I think the water is pumping. We got water. Let that pump for a while before I put it. I'm gonna put it in the trench and let that kind of fill in with water. Since the water is overflowing out the pond, I might as well let it flow into the crop field. While we got an abundance right now, and then it may rain the next day or two, probably tonight, so we got an abundance of water. Might as well use it for now. Yeah, so I forgot the water was pumping and it was just overflowing all down the side, down this way. So I put the hose down here now, so you see it flowing down. The overflow, the area where it overflowed, it went down to the rows anyway, so it's not too bad, but I need to dig these openings. You see how it flowed down in the channel like it should, and so this part isn't even done yet, but it's still working how it should. So when the water flows downhill, it'll flow into the channels, and so I still need to till this bed up and build it up higher so the water will go into the channel instead of flooding out the garden bed. But You can see the water flowing through. And this is all coming from the creek. So now it's coming down where it will fill in this little hole and then hopefully start to go down these little channels. So I need to finish digging out these channels and tilling up these top beds. But as the water comes down, I've got these beds done pretty much. And so when it rains, it'll be better because the water will come from more down this side and it'll all flow all at the same time, and hopefully everything will kind of hold water. So yeah, so I'm gonna get back to planting and try to get this stuff done. I need to put some stones in here. This is where it's actually finished, so it's not overflowing. It's actually working how it should. It's crazy to see it working. This one, I didn't do this one yet, so it's, you see it just kind of flooded it out. These ones, I dug these channels out. I don't know if I completed that one, but it looks like it's flowing good. So I kind of need to build up this little area. It's actually working really well. I didn't even expect it to work this well. I need to dig this down so the water can also overflow through here. But yeah, that's pretty incredible. Look at that moving. So this is all coming from the creek. So I'm gonna dig this channel out and I'm gonna till up some of these rows. I didn't do this side either, so I didn't think it would fill up so well just from this trench, but it's actually working really well. So we'll see how well it goes, because it kind of goes uphill at this point. So it'll have to go up and then over. But it's working, it's working. Look at that. That's really good. So once I got it done, I'll every once in a while just kind of flood out the rows and let it irrigate. Maybe overnight. I'll do it overnight or early in the morning. need to create some kind of like an overflow. Because when the water fills up, it kind of floods out some of the rows. So I need to create a way to direct the water so that once it fills up, it'll just kind of flow out into a lower trench where all the trenches will be connected. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll probably connect from the top down, going all the way down to the bottom and then out. So it'll have an outlet. So right now it's kind of flooding out the trenches. So, but it looks good. Still looks good so far. So now he's still planting some of the watermelon over there. Look at that water flowing. So we'll try to plant them along the edges so as the water soaks in, it will hopefully irrigate them. So I'm trying to have the water to where it doesn't flow too fast. I want it to kind of sit. And so I'll need to create like a dip over here and have a way where it can overflow out, because right now it just kind of floods out. So I'm gonna turn the pump off. I don't want the water to kind of fill in and just keep going in the trenches, which part of it's because the trenches aren't done. And so once it's done, it'll keep flowing. But right now we're just trying to hurry up and get some stuff planted before it rains. Well, we got a good amount of water right now. So. The majority of it tilled up so far. So all of what you see will be watermelon rows, and then okra, corn, and sunflowers, and then probably peas and beans. And then the other areas that aren't tilled up yet, I'm gonna till up down there along the driveway and till up along this little contour, this hillside over here. And we'll probably either put some sweet potatoes or peanuts, more than likely sweet potatoes. Or I'm gonna put sweet potatoes back here, and then depending on how many we have, they may come along this hillside, or I might put peanuts back in this area, depending on how many stumps and tree roots is over that way. Yeah, so Nay got a good amount planted in watermelon so far. She let me see, she did this row, and so this is all yellow watermelon going all the way around the whole circumference of the contour. It's all yellow meat watermelon, and then starting here is yellow meat, and then somewhere in there she stopped and this orange, the orange meat watermelon. So she's planting that now, and then once we plant all the orange seeds, we'll have the Jubilee left to plant, which is really good. So that's what it looks like in this distance. Looks pretty crazy. So we got a lot of rows, so hopefully we'll be able to get water on all of them. The good thing is the okra, peas, beans, and sunflowers, I don't really plan on watering those that often. So I'm hoping those will do all right on their own. They're gonna be on the upper ridge area, and then along the low spots is gonna be the watermelon. So I just gotta do a few more rows. They're small rows, so I should be able to do them pretty quick. And then the hard part is like digging these trenches. I have to dig it by hand with a shovel. So once I till it, I have to dig. I dig one side at least, so that the water can flow through. So I haven't done that yet on a lot of them. I've got to do that still.
Try to zoom out so you can tell where you're playing.
Yeah, I can see it. It looks crazy seeing it.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna look crazy.
It's gonna look so cool. So, I planted a good amount of watermelon. We're trying to get everything planted. Everything that can go in the soil today. Like directly into the ground. Trying to think where I even started. Down this road, all the way around. I'm working on it. Made it to where kind of Layla is. Oh yeah. It might rain tonight, so I'm gonna have to bring our clothes inside to finish drying. Zay digging more trenches. But yeah, they feel pretty dry. So I'm gonna finish the row I'm working on and then hang these up inside. Some of them feel almost dry, so I'll test out the dryer a different day.
We got some lemon and beet tea. I love the color of the beets. Make lemons red. Alright, so I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it's starting to rain pretty good. So I won't film too much, but we got everything planted. We planted these few rows are all watermelon. We got yellow meat, orange meat, and then red meat, Jubilee watermelon. And then at the top of the ridge we have a bunch of different sunflowers, okra, and peas and beans. Just kind of all along that top ridge in a circle. So you can see it's raining. So hopefully the trench will kind of fill up. We kind of watered them a little bit yesterday. I'll plant these rows either later today or some point. We're gonna mainly put herbs around this area by the house, and then maybe some cucumbers over here. So I'll plant those rows. I just got done tilling them. I'm trying to focus on digging out the trenches so when it rains it doesn't wash out too much. I'm gonna have to dig out a channel going from the top all the way down here, because once the water fills out through here it just kind of floods. So I need to dig out a channel going that way. But it's working pretty good right now. This channel has still been holding water, which is good. And then when it rains it'll fill in and hopefully fill in around the rows. And so I was just about to dig out this channel. This is the one I need to dig out because it comes from the driveway. So all the water, the runoff that comes off the driveway will come into this main channel. I'm going to dig out a trench right here, and it will lead into this row. And then hopefully from that row it can flow into the main trench. And I plan on making this, or this one right here, a whole digging out an irrigate, or just a drainage ditch off the driveway to help divert the water into the crop field a little bit better. So I'm not sure how much it'll rain. It might not rain just too much today, but I'm hoping it'll at least get the ground wet so the seeds can germinate, keep us from having to water. But yeah, so looks pretty good. I'm gonna dig out this last trench. The rain is kind of slowing down, so it's gonna be kind of raining on and off for the next few days, if not the rest of the week, or for the next week or so. So it's gonna be just kind of raining on and off. We got some chances of thunderstorms and stuff coming, so that's why I wanted to get everything planted so we could have it all done and ready to go, and hopefully it get rained on. And so we got to run some errands today too, so yeah, but we got it all planted. I just got to work on this trench coming from the driveway into this row, and then dig out a trench going into this main trench right here. And it should be good. Some of the rows I already know are gonna get kind of washed out over here because they're not. I need to build them up a little bit higher, and then I need to make that trench so the water keeps flowing instead of pooling up and flooding. But so far everything's good. We got all the watermelon plants that we wanted to plant. We may plant more if we find more space for it, but we run out of space. So and then it takes a lot of water. But we got this row going all the way around, and then we got these 2 or 3 rows. 3 rows here planted in watermelon. So these 4 rows total, and then it goes all the way around pretty much. All this will be watermelon, and then that middle ridge will be the tall stuff. So yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like when we leave and then come back. If it rains for a while throughout the day, what it does. So yeah, so I'm gonna get this done and get ready to go. So I got the trench dug out. Over time, I'm gonna keep digging these trenches out to get them deeper. This is kind of just the base level right now, what I can get done by hand, but over time I'm gonna just kind of work on the trenches to maintain them and then make them deeper and maybe a little bit wider. Whatever is really needed to divert the water best, but so far I got it. I dug a trench all the way from up there, going through the driveway, and then down in this little channel. So I'm gonna create a drainage ditch coming from there where it's gonna flow through here, and then we got the drainage coming from the driveway. It will all meet into this channel where it kind of pull up in this area. And so I still gotta kind of deepen these trenches so that it'll fill in. Right now it's probably kind of too high on that point, so I had to deepen it. But it should at least flow for now if it rains. But that'll be the reason I'll keep widening them and deepening them, making them function a little bit better. But I just wanted to get somewhat of a base ditch down, so if it does rain, the water can just kind of flow. So this is the driveway. Eventually I'll probably end up putting some kind of drainage. I don't know if I'll put a culvert pipe, or I'll probably put like a grate drain on top so that the water can flow from any direction. But yeah. It's a lot, but eventually we'll work on clearing out the trees. I'm gonna keep the cedar trees here for now, but eventually I'd like to replace them with fruit trees or something else. And then these trees, I'll kind of, mainly back in that area, I'll thin those trees out and it kind of expand further out that way. But yeah. So I was looking so far. I may put the fence in here, or the electric fence at some point. If it gets a lot of weeds, I can put the sheep in between the rows and let them kind of graze and fertilize. So I might do that depending on how difficult it may be getting it in there. But yeah, so looks pretty good though right now. Some of the rows will probably wash out. They're not completely built up how I want them. So when it dries up, I'll have to kind of maybe till it a little more and build up the mounds. But for the most part, these are done. Top row, I got corn and pole beans, and I think some sunflowers. And then also got the same thing, some sunflowers, beans, whatever else. Be sweet potatoes going here. And pretty much kind of going around this area. Sweet potatoes and maybe just regular potatoes. I can't remember if I ordered those potatoes or not, but I know I got sweet potatoes coming in the beginning of May or into April. And then we've got some peanuts, 10 pounds of peanuts coming next week. So I want to get the peanut, wherever I plant the peanuts, I want to get that situated and get it ready. So when it gets here, I can plant it probably that same day or pretty soon. Because I planted everything a lot later than I wanted to. It's just a lot dealing with other stuff. And so we're kind of mid-April, towards late April right now. So I usually like to start the plants indoors. I'll start them under a light, under like a heat pad, but it's just too much trying to deal with other stuff, getting everything planted. And so it warmed up, so I was like, I might as well just plant everything in the ground now. So we'll see how well it does with sprouting, how well everything grows, because I like starting them in trays inside first, so I can kind of guarantee they'll germinate under better conditions, and then I can put them out here. But since it's gonna be kind of rainy all week, I figured it'd be better to plant them outside. And then it's warmed up. The low is as low as it'll get is in the 50s, but most of the time it'll get as low to 60 something. So it's getting warmer right now. But yeah, so it's looking good so far. We'll see how it looks in the summer. But I'm gonna go get ready. Gotta head into town and run some errands. So yeah.